Hello, everyone on the internet. There's a baby.
Right now, which is exactly what they're doing. But Shakanon does get picked up, which is not good for them, even though they're down one. But the Rez is able to come in, which is going to keep everybody up, and Werewolf is going to continue this aggression. Big guy, though, really wrecking people, but it's not going to be enough. And Team Werewolf,
and I was going to say, Mr. Pick-Picks is really ebbing and flowing there between everybody.
A little combo with Door. Our Ignite account, which is not good for them, but Goose picks up Kwai Senpai already.
All right, we're gonna see how.
Ooh,
Dracula picks off two right away, and this is looking like Team Dracula is going to be able to.
Three Zaldar with the Deadeye, one kill there off their Lucio. It looks like Dracula is going to scoop this up.
Another one.
Nice.
All right, so what we got here is Black Cats. This is the demons. The demons are everywhere. We had some fucking tech. It was really weird, but it was cool though.
Team Black Cats versus Team Demons.
And we've got some players we've seen before, some new faces. So let's jump right in.
Yeah, I'm a new face.
So, as somebody who has already been spying the Discord chat,
oh look, there's me.
I was going to say we might be in for a little surprise here. As some players have been playing some very kooky strategies, but it looks like they're opting for a little bit more traditional work here. So Black Cats starting off on defense. If just as kind of a heads up of the players that we know, Sipiter, unbelievably, I think Black Cats right now has the strongest support we've seen yet. And I guess, well, I'm saying that because I've seen what our players have been able to go. You know, we see Irritable as our dedicated Mercy player. Sipiter, though, unbelievably strong Mercy player. Saw her last season. Loth, unbelievably talented Zenyatta player. He's definitely going to be somebody to watch, and he takes support to the next level. It's not just around keeping people up, he's taking people down. On Demon's side, we've seen Luda play support before. He has gone the route of Lucio and things like that. A lot of these other players we haven't seen. We have seen Sage. He was part of our Meltdown winners, so he's going to be another one to definitely keep an eye on. Cupcakey as well, great at taking out flankers. Black Cats doesn't have any, so maybe it won't be an issue, but let's see what they got.
All right, and we're off.
And Team Demon already getting on the aggressive, breaks through the first shield. Sage gets caught up in that trap, but Wraith's out of it. Ooh, nice pickup on Cam there.
Yeah.
They got a little squabbles going in a couple different directions, though.
Look at that Diva with the wraparound coming around there. Cam, yep.
Cam, you are doing a good job of picking up at Sage. Already picks up the target, but Sipiter reses him to completely negate it. Spice picking up Luda right out the gate. That's going to open up an opportunity here for Demons to close it. Ooh, Ryan charging in pretty aggressively. Gets booped out somehow, but it doesn't matter because Chaosinator picks him up.
Looks like Black Cat's going to hold there for another confrontation.
Yes.
So Demons is probably going to recollect. Ooh, you better get out of there.
Luda going for a really aggressive res.
That was an aggressive res, but not worth it in the end.
Yeah, it gets taken out. That's not the sort of, you know, that's just kind of wasting a little bit of time. We got Baker in the back there trying to pick up some targets, but really, really potentially taking a lot of unnecessary risks. Whew. So he's back there still kind of terrorizing that team. Cupcake, he pops her ult real early there. Looks like Demon's collapsing on the point now. And a big pickup off Sage there is going to be really helpful.
But I was going to say the Zen helped him kind of stay alive and push with not having full force there.
Whoa. Ooh, res coming in from Chaosinator gets completely denied here. Sipiter pops the ult. That's going to be very helpful for them as they're starting to collect, but this is still kind of anybody's game. We're going to see what they're able to do here, though.
And this is what we were talking about. If you notice, Sipiter, when she popped that ult there, as Mercy, if you notice, was keeping vertical, staying above and out of the way, taking advantage of being able to fly when she has her res now.
Absolutely. So Black Cats are able to defend from the Demons a little bit longer, but they were able to pick up one tick.
Mm-hmm.
And Baker finally goes down. It looks like he was really hanging out in the back line there, trying to get some picks from the back end.
Wow.
Very nice.
So Demons recollecting themselves, wanting to wait for that Roadhog.
They're a really good team. They got us.
Camyor, he's got a really interesting position over there. Riser's got to be careful as Cam's just completely diving the back line there. They got to respond to that.
Gotta go.
Riser gets the res.
Bye-bye.
Oh, Vision picks up two.
Demons were really almost willing to push through the hotel there on the left side. It's so tight.
This is really a challenge here. As,
a little spread out there. Sage being a little aggressive, but pulled back immediately. Looks like they might be waiting for their tanks to get up there. There we go. There's the Rhine we're looking for.
To see how I play.
I really think Demons could benefit from a little bit more spread out attack there. You notice they're all clumping up like that. It's just too challenging with Fission just popping ult after ult. There we go. Cupcake is going to keep it going. Oh, isn't able to pick up Sipiter though within the Deadeye. We'll see if that D.Va ult does anything. Does pick up two. That's huge.
Two, very big. Picked up Luda on the heels there. That's big.
Got him. Take that
Sage though, nice ult. Cam's going to run out of defense matrix with Baker right there. Looks like Demon's finally able to connect something. And Luda's still got the Valkyrie, so that's going to be really helpful for them onto this next push.
There they go with 12 seconds to spare.
Hey, all it takes is just a little bit of coordination.
And there goes the Black Cats getting together.
Yeah, getting ready to defend this first push.
Yep.
You know, this first week is always so interesting because you get to really see teams try and test each other out, and for a lot of these players, this is the first time that they've ever played on an organized team before, ever. But you've also got players that have played on organized teams a lot. So it's definitely a very different mix-up. Spice gets caught out in a really uncomfortable way, but that sprint gets him out of there real nicely. And Sage being pretty aggressive, but it's got the walk. But look at that. That's good communication. Almost. Shigari had a good idea there to come in there and support Sage. And it does kind of pay off a little bit. Just got to watch out for Chaosinator, who's got his ult, and he's probably going to pop that.
Still holding on to it.
Mercy getting picked off, but Sage doing a really good job. Might be able to get this Rhine if he doesn't have any support on it.
Look at him trying to get that position, yep.
So while Cam's focused on Shigari, Sage is just walking it right down. Nice charge there.
Single-handedly pushing the payload.
So Sage and Shigakuru are doing a great job here, just pushing it along.
Kind of like the Wrecking Crew. That's very nicely done.
Yeah. Whoa. So he's looking for an aggressive ult here to really just stop them and allow them to cap this next point. Vision goes down. Sage on top. Spice tries to deny it, trying to get in that back line, but that's the meat grinder. Ult coming down. Only picks up one, but it might be all they need as they're contested on the very end there. Nice ult coming out on a Cupcakey there. They cap it. Very nice.
Nice work there. That was well-timed Zen ult that I was waiting for. That's something we saw from Cupcakey last season a lot.
Yeah. Well, we also saw that in her ability to shut down flankers, which, again, Black Cats doesn't have any, so we don't really see that aspect of it. But it can be pretty crazy. Spice picks up a nice kill there, and another one.
Another one.
Almost another one. He's going to get Luda.
We're seeing...
Ooh, making those shots just
loaded away.
So Team Demons really turned nothing into something here. But Luda goes down.
Black Cats, so I'm looking at Black Cats positioning there. They're broken at the top and the bottom right now, which I think is okay for now. But we'll see. They're spread out again. What's Junk doing, or Roadhog doing way out there?
I think he's trying to pick off some targets from the side there and at least distract, and I think he's doing a pretty good job of it over there. Sage getting him out of mech. That's really good. And Sage is really doing a good job of picking up a bunch of different targets. And even though he goes down for that, it's definitely worth it as they're starting to connect and move this point forwards.
Nice work. Roadhog with that ult around the side there I thought that was a good placement. Scared everyone off, if not killing them.
No.
Ooh, picking up Loth was very good. Sage just has great positioning, always behind these targets. Ooh, misses the...
Wait a minute.
Oh, Vision.
Still contested.
Diva with the save.
Wow.
So they are at the line. The card is ready to pop.
It is. There is.
Look at that. It doesn't normally look like this.
I've never seen that before.
But there it is. Just love that.
Grab that point.
So unbelievably good hold there by Black Cats in the final hour there. But we've got Valkyrie. It's such a strong ult. And we'll see what Luda's able to do with it here.
Well, they need one good coordinated push here. They're down to 10 seconds left.
Whoa, nice moves out of Demon there. And if Luda's able to pop his ult, which he does, he should be able to keep everybody up. Is he going to res that?
Who's got?
Shigari just collapses on that Diva Bomb to stop it from destroying anybody. Sage just opening it up. So even with the res, it's not going to be enough, as Demons is going to be able to take this in overtime, potentially.
Maybe. They're
Yeah,
doing
it's
pretty.
looking
Yep,
like it will
there
be.
they go. There they are.
So wow, you know, Demons was looking down the barrel of not even capping the first point.
Yeah,
They
and they
flipped it.
managed to run it back. I have to say, a lot of key players stood out there. Didn't see a lot of ults, combo ults put down, but I have to say a lot of key players.
Yeah, that was a lot different than what we saw before in our other matchups. You know, we used to see, we saw a lot of that. Zarya is such a natural ult combiner, you know, and when they're able to work together, they
two groups.
it's a lot easier to make that connection, I guess. You don't see it as much. You see a lot of those solo ults. Vision at the end there did a great job holding out, making sure that the teams they didn't just walk right in there. So we'll see what happens here,
I think they're even gonna pause the game. Look, nobody's even
So if Team Black Cats is able to cap this point with any time left, or at least I think a minute left, they'll be able to just aim for this point uncontested for the win. But if they go in overtime,
to add everybody to my team, and then we were all able to communicate.
So let's see what we got.
Everybody's sitting there.
We've got another Widow up there. We got Spice.
So I do find this interesting. I know Baker does play as Symmetra, so I find it bizarre in that this could be a good map for a Symmetra. You know, you're on defense.
Yep.
You've got a Mercy.
So you do, yeah, I was gonna say Symmetra would be pretty good here.
Yeah, it definitely could be. Get a teleporter up. You kind of have a little bit of difficulty with the space, but you can
Nobody's
easily shut
moving
down this
in our
wall
room,
and
right?
make it pretty challenging for them to push through.
Somebody.
I was gonna see, where did they put that trap? I didn't even see it.
I didn't
Oh,
see
there
it
it
go down.
is.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oop.
Baker still makes me nervous with the Roadhog.
Yeah, that's
aggressive.
that's a little bit too aggressive right there.
Yeah.
He's got his escape route behind him.
But
But,
still, he's at the second window
ooh, no,
forward.
that's-
Now he's on the bottom.
Yeah, we had to pause that. I was like, no.
Might have some mic issues here. We're gonna see what exactly is going on. You get it?
Are they in group chat?
I think they're in now.
Oh, now they're in group chat.
Good. All right.
All right.
We are firing it back up. Yeah,
right, there we go.
sometimes players are having some issues with that. So with Sipiter off, it does kind of take a little bit of the oomph out of Black Cat's
Yeah.
push, but Baker's got to be careful here. He's in a really precarious spot. If he's not hitting these hooks, they're going to collapse on him in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Here. Oh, but
Interesting,
he's
but-
taking out targets. But when you're out here, you really
Well-
don't have a whole lot going for you. You're just going to die.
Yeah, now he's getting collapsed on. He's a good distraction, but when he's gone, the time for him to get back to spawn is so long.
Right, and that's the real downside there. So you die, and you turn your fight into a 5v6
Yeah.
no matter what. So it's never really worth it to put yourself in those positions because your team inevitably is going to suffer for that.
And that's something. I mean, we'll probably see a lot of here in the first week of play, but maybe not so much in coming weeks.
Only you can shower. To smell unique.
Oh,
yeah,
my.
hopefully not.
There we go.
But luckily for,
some serious trades going on right now, but Demons looks like they're getting the better end of the deal.
I was going to say, luckily for Team Demons, Baker does manage to get back
Yeah.
just in time, and the Black Cats is going to be forced to regroup.
That's still okay. They're still doing fine with time. So Black Cat's kind of all jumping out there. I wanted to see what they're doing with their formation. If they're going to punch in and go straight through. If they're going to try and go through the small hotel. No, they're wrapping around now, giving them. I would argue this is one of the best vantage point sight lines for Widow right now. So they have her protected while in the back.
Yeah, she's
Which
just
is
got to
good.
hop up, though. You know,
Yeah.
being on the ground like that, you don't really get a big
Yes.
advantage. You can see her. There he
Correct.
goes.
Yep.
Spice is taking the upper corner there, which is strong. Fission, nice alt there.
Very
Amuor
well
popping
done.
his as well. Yeah, that should be pretty easy for them to collapse on Demons. Hopefully Riser, though, keeping him up here.
Well, we've got the Winston in there doing some work, pushing him back.
Yeah, it's
Black
just,
Cat's doing well.
it's just not going to be enough. Black
Nope.
Cats are going to be able to pick this up.
Yeah.
They do, it looks like, have Cupcakey back there, but
She's gonna go down.
yeah. They might be able to contest this right here if they can get that res off. Oh, Luda's not able to get it. That could have...
Oh,
It's hard to do that cross
Yeah.
through the enemy lines.
That's a
Especially with
rough-
Loth. I mean, he's going to
Yeah.
discord you. He's going to get you full of damage. And
Wow.
well, what are we doing? Let's do a quick check on alts here. What are we looking at for this first bend? We got Luda and Shakira, so we've got Shigakuro. So we've got a Rhine and a Mercy alt ready, which we've seen is extremely powerful, especially on keeping that team up on the defensive, or both sides for that matter. But again, they've only got one on the. Oh, there we go. We got 3 on the payload again. I was like, guys, you got to keep that thing moving.
oh yeah, ooh, Sipiter, little out there. All right, we see Sage opting for the Pharah, a real strong play at times here, and Baker up top, kind of causing some other issues. Ooh, not able to do a lot with that Rhino with Loth popping his as well. Now Cupcakey. Demon's got an opportunity to hold this pretty aggressively. Ooh, hooks right into the deflect off Fission there.
Jeez.
There's a ton of individual battles here, you know? You notice there's not a lot of focus on a single target. Everybody's staying up.
Spice got hooked there. Oh, we got. Where's this ult gonna go? Where's the ult gonna go? Oh.
Takes up Spice, but again, these reses just negated. And, you know, Team Black Cat's able to keep this moving forwards. Luda popping Valkyrie to get Shigakuri up. And now he's back in action, doing a lot of work. It's really strong tank play there.
We're seeing a lot of offensive Rein play today. He's getting kind of taken apart there by Winston, but pocket healed by Mercy's keeping him up. So Black Cats continues to move forward. Oh.
It's just not going to be enough here. Black Cats just has a very strong healing team, and people just aren't dropping.
So they got 2 minutes on the clock coming up here to the checkpoint. It looks like they're going to just run it right in.
Yeah, and that makes sense. We got Baker switching over to the Sim here. So a little late pick on the Sim, but again, this can be really strong.
It can still work here. There's a lot of hiding points that Sim can really lock down, as well as the shield. Not so much the teleporter, obviously, at this point.
He's just got to be careful
Sim,
here.
Yeah.
You don't want to dive too deep in there because you do need that ult up. But the Black Cats are looking like they're just going to keep this moving.
Baker is an aggressive player.
Yes, very much so. Ooh, that ult coming in for Riser is definitely going to give Demons a little opportunity here to recollect themselves, as this is just a constant battle to collect anything. So one of the really important things to note as well is with this Sim, they don't have Team Black Cats really isn't running Tracer or a flanker, so whatever he puts down.
Oh no, they got a Tracer. They're running a Tracer and Black Cats. Yeah, they switched it up. Spice is now Tracer.
So never mind, I was going to say it's going to be hard because they got to be able to take out whatever it is that they've got.
It looks like they read your mind.
Yeah. Maybe
so with the Sim turrets, I was going to say, based on this point here, where would you place them? Because I'll tell you where I would.
It's, you know, in that room where the big med kit is, I think would be my #1 priority.
Okay.
I'm going to be interested to see what Baker puts down here. He's in their back line. He might go for the teleporter, honestly.
Yeah, really? Wow. I was not going to say teleporter. I was thinking we're too close to spawn.
Sometimes you can do some really special tactics with that if you're able to get behind him. And this is kind of the power of Sim. He's being ignored, and you can see the charge up is just, out of control. But that's still going to be enough to hold on to the point here for Demons.
Maybe that's what Baker's thinking playing that Sim, is that he's banking on the idea that they're going to ignore Sim as she kind of plows through the lines there. Because I do find that a lot when I play.
Yeah, look at this. I mean, he's keeping it up.
Yeah.
So what did he opt for? Was it the teleporter? No, it was the shield.
No, it's shield. We can tell by their health bars.
So it's going to be really interesting here. If they're able to keep that up, this is going to be a challenge for them to push through here.
Whoa. And worth it.
And this is going to be interesting. A lot of players don't like the off-meta picks. Nice pickup by Sage there. But this Sim pick is quite strong right now.
Wow.
Look at all that health that they've got.
Yeah, I think that Sim, I think it was worth it just for the shield there. Jeez.
So as Team Demon here, you're thinking we should at least try and make this up until overtime, and then we're in really good shape.
We're getting some chatter in the chat here for Black Cats though.
Ooh, nice hook on Chaosinator into the Sim turrets. Just a ton of damage coming out here, and Demon has a really strong defensive position here. And it all coming down. Can we connect those Symmetra beams? No one is killing Baker.
Wow.
He's
Baker
just walking right through these targets.
Uncontested.
And he pulls down. Sage doing a great job with these hooks. We're down to the last 6 seconds on this map, and this is looking like Team Demon's going to be able to pick this up.
Wow.
Nice plays there.
Work there.
All right. So Team Demon picking it up. And you know what's so wild is on that first map, we didn't even think they were going to be able to cap it. They capped the first one in overtime. So let's see what Fission's got. He's going to be one of the far guys over there. I don't remember which one, but on this side. Yeah, over here. There it is. You know, I didn't even see that, Genji.
Just roll it.
Yeah.
Vision. I did get Doorknob's finals.
Oh, nice.
All right. So Doorknob, if you're watching, we found your vinyls.
All right, we're going to Oasis.
All right. Oasis, another cap point, or not another, but it is a cap point map, not a payload. And
The, you know, has Jeff ever confirmed the Symmetra lore? That's
What's-
the real question.
what's the Symmetra lore?
That she has autism.
Why?
Because she order is something, I don't know. Somebody in chat find the Symmetra lore where it's confirmed.
Well, I feel like they hit on pretty much. There's a hero from everywhere, so I guess that would make sense.
Is autism a place?
Well, no, I meant like a
know,
personality
type of
trait.
trait, yeah,
A
no, I get
personality
that,
trait.
yeah.
Autism.
I also wonder, I think some of it's fan-made lore as
Yeah.
well, you know? Like, not canon. But
Yeah.
what do I know?
Yeah. Yeah, I do have to say, I do have to catch up on my lore, but yeah, I feel like mostly every country, nationality, personality is captured in the Overwatch hero lineup, so
Yeah.
that would make sense to me.
There's quite a diverse crowd. And all right, we got
All
Black
right.
Cats coming in here hot, trying to stay alive on here and not walk away with a loss on their first map here.
All right.
So both teams initiating on the point here, right out the gate, exchanging blows. Luda, though, whoa, barely getting out of Chaosinator, but they are on him like crazy. And he goes down. Sipiter, though, able to stay up, hoping to get this res, but it might not matter.
Demons are doing some serious work right now. And they grab it.
Yep. So Demons already riding kind of that excitement that they had before. We're going to see kind of what they're able to do with
Here
it.
goes Baker again, making me nervous.
Cool.
Going right out there with that Roadhog.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a little bit of space to work with
Well,
here.
now he's- yeah.
But Team Black Cats doesn't really have anything that's going to punish that
we do.
as much as Demons has the ability to punish it with a hook.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh,
So,
they're opting for the wraparound.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Team Black
Yeah.
Cats is looking to kind of do a little bit of a sneaky maneuver here and kind of use both doorways instead of how most teams just try and use one. And Fission's
And there
already
goes
in the
Fission
base.
right behind. Great job there, running the pharmacy from the back there as the rest of the team on the ground wraps around, coming from Demon's spawn point.
Yeah, forcing that that heal out of Sipiter, and
Nice
Luda
pick.
already goes down, which is great for them. Fission using his mobility to get out.
Nice positioning. I hear Sage's ult pop off there with the Demons. Winston, suicide. Wow.
Sipiter is going to hopefully be able to get this team back in action. He's not able to get the res on the Farah, just trying to connect something here. The Black Cats need to get this point back under control. Oh, this is big for Chaosinator. He's in there, and he should be able to hold it. There you go.
Black Cats from within.
Yeah, and they should be
Yeah,
able to pick this
there they
up
go.
pretty easily.
Nice work.
Got it. About time.
And it looks like the Black Cats have got a bunch of alts in queue here. Once Spice gets his, Chaosinator will get his, and they've got cams already. So looking really good for them.
I've got my eyes set. I kind of want to watch Fission play now, this Pharah, to see what he can do.
Yeah,
I like his positioning on this cap point, jumping out far off the point and coming back in. That's something that I don't see that often.
Look at that great maneuver there. You know, shooting around the shield, not shooting into the shield. You know, moves like that, which really separate, you know, your newer Pharah players from the players that have a little bit more skill.
Pharah, something that's a little lesser known of Pharah players is nice work. That is a dangerous situation to be in, and gets taken down.
You know, he probably could have made it out of there in one piece, but he does manage to buy his team enough time, though, where it doesn't matter if Baker's back there. You know, he's not going to take the point on his own.
No.
And in fact, he's actually risking
I think he's going down right now. Yeah.
He does.
Well, I was going to say, some of the more Pharah players, you shouldn't, as a general rule, you probably shouldn't target your shields as a Pharah. As Soldier, yes, but as Pharah, you generally want to go for your target themselves.
Yeah, some of it a little bit depends on what you're trying to do, but for the most part, that's pretty accurate. So let's see what Demons is able to do here. They're going to take on the offensive here. Nice move there by Riser to really get up in their face. But
the truth.
They're finding themselves kind of in a tight spot here, and they know they got to retake this point soon. Shikakari is trying to slice up in the air on the Pharah, not always the best use of that move.
Well, and we saw the Cupcakey ult there wrap around. I didn't really see it as effective, you know, with the group, with her ult coming off there.
Now with the stagger on Baker there, this is going to result in a Black Cat's point more than likely. Riser might be able to dive in there. It's not going to be good for him. He's probably going to be taken down. Ooh, nice coming out of Chaosinator there. And Black Cat's really hitting their strides here. Unlikely. Again, Cupcakey, the lone warrior.
Cupcakey trying to last-ditch effort, throw some shurikens.
Baker, same thing. So that was, you know, Demons did a really good job in the beginning of the matchup to take control early, but weren't able to hold on going through it.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a very commanding lead by Black Cats, I would say. They, you know, they held on to it once they regained it back, and they stuck together.
Yeah, definitely. It was, it did not, yeah, I mean, it was interesting, though. Demons held it in the beginning. It is a little bit back and forth, but my instinct is I think Black Cats might be the stronger team.
Only you can shower. To smell unique.
Interesting to see what he opts to go for here. It looks like he's going to start leaning towards this left side to start making a little bit of a nest here. She does. So that area is going to be very dangerous for the Black Cats to contest in there. And we'll see what they're able to do. Spice, though, just punishing these targets here. And Black Cats not allowing Baker to set up, which is going to really disrupt his ability to go to do much of anything.
Oh, Black Cat's holding on and grabbing the point.
So right away, Spice really hitting his stride this game around. Saw him picking up multiple targets.
Definitely one of our key players. We're starting to see our standout players already.
Yeah, he was strong last season as well, and a lot of those DPS players.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what he's able to do. Baker a little bit too far forwards right there without his shield or without his tank. You know, Sim works best when you're not expecting her.
Yes.
Like you can see right there, you know, gets behind Spice, is able to pick him up, and then once she gets that beam charged, there's just so much damage, you just gotta buy time until you can get that beam charged up. And Baker's actually looking at having his TP up, and he could drop that if he wanted to.
Oh.
Ooh, don't drop it there.
He's gonna do shield.
Nope, he's opting for the TP up there.
TP,
so,
yep.
Really good way to keep the aggression going on these points. A lot of players don't expect the TP like this, and you're going to see it just keeps the point flooded. It can be really challenging to work through here.
All they need is just a couple of picks to help them work in their advantage.
Trick, though, is that they still got to make something connect here. And
Yeah,
Maker
and
gets
kinda-
taken down, which means that this TP is easily going to be taken down by Chaosinator.
Yep.
Maybe not easily,
Well-
though. Gets a little bit, flies too
Oh.
close to the ground, but Sipiter's there to pick it up. And there it
There it
potentially
goes.
goes.
Black
Good
Cats are
idea,
holding on
but
to this.
yeah. I mean, I'm all for creativity, and I think that's a good one.
Yeah. I have to say that is one thing that we notice more as the creative plays. With that being said, though, I think we need more call-outs on the support players because I feel our DPS players are getting a lot of attention.
What do you mean, like following them?
Just us, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we can do that. I think that's where the action's at.
Yeah. Whoa there.
This was Black Cats all day long here.
Yeah.
Really interesting. It almost feels like they'd almost like practiced this. 'Cause
Yeah.
this was smooth.
Very well rehearsed.
So
Get that Roadhog out of there.
while it looks like
whoa,
Demons
whoa,
is
whoa.
trying to hold on a little bit longer, this isn't going to turn into anything for them. So nice play out of Black Cats here. Really commanding.
Yeah, nice work.
Really commanding.
So we are going to be going to the Lunar match of the night, but right after we see Spice.
Play of the game.
Look at that, nice pickup. You know that the visor is just so strong against the Mercy ult now. And look at him. Ooh, misses the rocket, has to do the reload, but still good. Nice. Good mix up there. Very
Yeah.
cool to see.
Very nice.
All right, so let's see what these guys do going into the Lunar Colony for our final game of the map to determine who is going to walk away with a win. We're going to swap these teams around real quick. Make sure our teams are correct, which I think they are.
To the right side.
I think so. No, they're the reverse.
Well, thank you, Bearded Buckets. I don't think it was me who sneezed, but
You want to switch the teams?
yes, I can.
Why does that keep happening?
That I don't know.
Maybe I shouldn't be swapping them. Anyways, here we go for our final match of the week. So these are our opening games, and to be honest, these are way closer than I think we've ever had them, ever, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, if I were to thumb through and look at previous weeks, our goal is always to evenly match up these teams as people sign up as singles or doubles, and we base them on role and SR preference. So we preform the teams in hopes that we create a more even, competitive games throughout the season. And I have to admit, the whole night has been very close games. No one has been steamrolled.
Honestly, that Oasis game was the closest thing to
Yeah.
a steamroll we've had yet. And the crazy part was the team that got steamrolled was the team that won the last
yeah.
game. So, you know, sometimes I think some of the
Well, our whole point of, I mean, the league itself, I think we've proven something time and time again, is that Overwatch is a game that rewards teamwork over individual performance. So as much as your SR matters, if you do not, play coordinated as a team, however creative you want to get with it, you won't win. So I think we're proving that once again. So it's a team game, folks.
yes, it is.
All right.
No,
So we
we
got
just
Black
got-
Cats in red, which is a little bit different than last time.
Not
Demons
about
in
them
blue.
not doing what they're
Let's
supposed to
see what they're able to do here.
We can blame Maverick for the color switching.
Yeah, I know. Ooh, Sage picking up quickly. So it's interesting. So Demons is running a very defensive setup here, which is very traditional here, which is usually what you see here. We'll see how the Black Cats are able to deal with this. They don't really have the best team to deal with it. It does really rely on Spice to get in there and get a lot of kills. So really, taking this point's going to rely on him. The issue being that this Torbjorn
Shut down that turret, yeah.
It's going to be a challenge, but he's right in there. And look at that. That's exactly what they needed to have happen. And he should be able to pick up Sage here.
Nice work.
Which makes it a Black Cat map.
Wow. That was that might have been one of the fastest captures of the night, I think.
Fastest
Well, I don't know. We had some quick ones earlier on. It's just maybe it's just been a long night and we're forgetting all the games that we've won.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, Overwatch.
All right, as we move through the hydroponic plant lab into point B. I don't know if that's really a plant. I guess there's
It
plants in
might
there.
be. Maybe that's where they get their oxygen for the lunar base.
Oh, that's true.
You know what's always disappointed me about this map is that there is an entire outdoor region that nobody uses.
Nobody uses it. I know, it's frustrating.
Ooh,
Oh,
Spice
so they
managed to get picked up there.
I was going to say Black Cats chose to split a little bit, but opted for that top balcony again, which we've seen.
Ooh, doesn't make the
get
Guardian
the
Angel all the
res.
way, but she does manage to pick up right by Lot.
Nice.
There we go. So is she going to be able to res those other... No, those aren't her targets. It's a little confusing.
Why?
So she has no targets to res, and this is Black Cats all day long right now.
After we just spoke, it's the caster curse.
It really is.
You make the call out, the opposite happens.
Oh, that was really fancy
Wow.
stuff out of there. If you noticed that, he
Yes.
like flew up into it
Yes.
to pretty much stop it. This is how D.Va was. So I don't know if you were watching that Cam York play the
Yep.
D.Va. That's exactly the new D.Va style right there. Is that bursting into targets, launching your rockets, shooting at the same time. That's very cool to see, and I'm hoping to see him run D.Va again because that's very cool.
I will.
That's it. We were actually just talking about that on the ride over because of the recent changes, both with D.Va and Mercy. It really did change their play style, and we see players in previous seasons switching heroes, to answer those changes. So I like that we saw that new D.Va play style right there firsthand after we just talked about it.
Yeah,
what,
that's
the,
it's almost
solid.
Winston-ish in a lot of ways.
Yes.
Where you've got that launching effect of like, here's all my bullets, here's my charge. All that stuff does damage. Your dash, your bullets, your rockets. It's all this damage exploding into your face. And then you've also got the defense matrix as well. So
Yep.
I definitely want to see
Yep.
him play a little bit more of that. So that's cool too.
Yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on that. All right, we got a
Come on,
sim
dude.
there. There we go.
I'm scraped. Hey,
So we got Baker opting to
Thursday night.
to run the sim on offense. So, interesting tactic. We did see it work pretty well on defense, which is how most players will run a sim. But you know, when you are a sim player for life, sometimes you just got to take the risk.
So
Yeah.
that's
And
the
it,
sim
I mean,
player for life.
this
That's
is what's
cool.
effective, and a lot of players don't expect it. If you can drop that teleporter in the back and they can't get to it, you've moved your spawn
Yes.
right outside the point, and you all of a sudden are just running in, bam, bam,
And
bam.
effectively, it works in the same manner that a res would, almost, because you're saving a huge amount of time for that next spawn with full health.
Yeah, it can definitely be scary, and especially with players on Lunar that tend to like to turtle into their base. To leave the base is pretty dangerous, so you won't see a lot of players do it. The downside with an attack sim, your turrets are really hard to make work because you need to. Nobody's going to go into your turrets like they
steal my
do
character.
when they're attacking. So we'll see what he's able to do with the sim play. He might be hoping to do some special tactics with it.
All right,
You've
so
got
here they go.
Spice right above him, just layering in those shots. He is a little out of
Oh,
position.
God, I
if
wouldn't
Luda
think
wants
him
to
like
fly
five
up there,
motherfuckers.
he'll definitely make it uncomfortable.
He's a little reach, but it also worked in their advantage,
Probably
being
did.
that they went around that left side coming
Yeah,
from
yeah,
the
probably
demon
five
spawn.
with Mercy Bravo
So he was at a good point in the catwalk for himself, but yeah, definitely overreaching. So I kind of want to see what Baker's up to. What is going on here?
Well, we're going to keep on the action.
Yeah.
We'll try and keep an eye on the distance. So he's setting up on kind of that far side there. Maybe trying to bait him in, but the question is, why would anybody go up there?
Yeah.
Maybe that's where he puts the teleporter, who knows? But he's in back there trying to lob some shots, and they do a lot of damage. And you can tell he is distracting him quite a bit.
And Cupcakey's fully aware that she's over there because she's flying
And this is going to
over.
be enough
Yeah.
to pick him up here. Ooh, charges right through the res animation of Chaos. And this is looking like Team Demons is going to be able to pick this up. But Baker's not going to have his ult up, unfortunately. But
looks like
that's
they
enough to
got
move it through.
Yeah. Interesting. So I guess we would say that Baker's Symmetra pick was effective then if they got the point.
Potentially.
Yeah.
We'll see what he's able to do with it here. Ooh, look at that all the way up there.
Oh, wow.
Provide me
Opting for that high
nourishment
ground.
with
We got to see, though, is it able to
please,
work?
'cause I hate
Shigakari goes down. That's a really strong
the
position. I
food
actually
being, like,
almost never see that.
halfway soggy. Kinda gross.
Just lobbing those shots directly into that choke point up there.
Yeah. Right through the doorway there again, using environment for cover.
So now again, we've got Baker setting up this kind of defensive
walking
position
through
where if
that.
anybody pushes up through and gets a little bit too aggressive on their points, they're going to get lit up. That amount of turret, creating a turret nest like that can be really devastating.
Yes.
If you're not careful.
Oh, yeah. It also gives enough time for them to recharge if she wants to place somewhere else when they start to move up. And a good point for her to retreat.
Yeah, but the
And
Black
there we
Cats
go.
are able to pick this up, and
Whoa, whoa.
yeah, Chaosinator clears them out. But if you look at these ult advantage here, it really is in the side of Demons. They've got a lot of stuff and a lot of opportunities. So now the question comes into what is Baker going to go for? Is he going to go for the TP? Or is he going to go for
Nope.
the shield?
What's it
gen?
gonna be? Looks like a
That's
shield
nice.
gen. Yes.
No, he's going. Or is he? Yeah, this is shield gen.
Yeah, shield gen.
So shield gen, good way to supplement some healing ability. You notice we've only got one healer, which is Cupcakey. This will be interesting. I mean, he locks on that beam, and it's just so much damage. And he keeps the damage too. Oh, Chaosinator though is able to take him out, but even still, almost had him out.
Black Cats did some serious work there on that defensive, and we just drop under 5 minutes left on the timer.
The interesting thing is, though, Demons didn't use any ults really on that one. I mean,
Yeah.
they used Baker, and they must have used Cupcakey, but you know, you've got a lot of ults to work with here. I was thinking Riser was going to try and
Deadeye from
yeah.
there, yeah. Well, it looks like he's trying to get in position here now. Maybe to look. There we go. There comes the Deadeye.
Ooh.
Wow.
Shot it a little early, but Shigakaru picks up 2, and those are a big
Black Cat?
2. But this is looking like Demons is going to be able to hold this point.
They went 1 tick. Now they have 2 ticks, and they're coming in the final cap with just
Nice.
under
Wow.
4 minutes.
Really nice plays there. So Demons not going out without a fight.
Great match.
I might
What's up?
at the end there at least.
Привет.
You still have the ability to cap both points so relatively easily. But like
Yeah.
we saw on the other side, really any amount of time is enough to cap both points. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
if you can steamroll it and keep it rolling, you can definitely do it. So Demons opting to hold on to this Symmetra pick. Definitely going to be interesting to see what they're able to do with it.
Yeah. Trying to see. Oh, I do. Was that our first Sombra for the night?
Well, this is
Oh, he
Symmetra.
switched. No,
Oh.
Spice was
Was
Sombra.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, we
Blitz
haven't seen
showed
this.
him in the beginning,
Yeah.
but or showed her in the beginning, but didn't
He's-
continue.
He switched it off there. So
Sombra can definitely be strong in these points at times, but
yeah. Alright. Alright, so let's see what they're thinking. Shields up, going straight into the left, yes. And we got good team coordination here with Demons moving together, using that shield to stay up. Hopefully they don't split out too much there. Fission did get a pick there off Baker being outside just a little bit, but the rest of the team on Demons seem to be together still with both the tanks alternating, taking the fire, moving forward just a little bit more, not making a ton of progress, maybe waiting for Baker to respawn. They're really relying on Riser here for most of their DPS right now. Seems to be doing okay, but I'm not seeing that kill stream.
Ooh.
Not a good flash.
Yeah, and
And
Spice
Ryan
picks
goes
up,
down.
but Cupcake is right there to bring him back up. Ooh, ult already coming out of Cupcakey.
Yeah.
Really cool stuff. Get the heals going.
Nope, I hear
Fission
that
does pick
tire.
up
Oh.
Shigekaru. Sipiter is there. Terez up. Yes, it is.
Oh.
So Black Cat's holding on for dear life here. Sage, great ult. And with Luda in the background just unloading. It's looking like Demons is going to pick this point up real quick.
Yeah, I think Demons is going to get this one. They hit the 1 tick mark, moving to 2. I don't think Black Cats is going to contest. And they're going to move on to point B. So we move through the hydroponic. It does say hydroponic tank. Okay, and lab. So I was right. All right, okay. As we move in, they're gonna. Looks like they're gonna do the up balcony again. So maybe collapse down on the point, perhaps. Let's see how far they want to go.
Yeah, they're all up there, collecting on top of the bridge there.
Is it gonna be high noon up there? Because that's a good
Sage
vantage point.
falls, leaves him open.
Yeah. So if you're, yeah, go ahead.
This is going to be hard for them to do much anything here. I think this is going to be Black Cats is going to clean this up.
I was going to say it's another one of those points where Orisa can be very effective on this point in particular because you have that ledge, and as soon as you separate the team, it's, you know, it pretty much breaks you up for that push.
Yeah, if you have the ability to pull your targets down, you're
Or boop them
definitely-
up with Farah. There's another one. Her alternate concussive shot can do that if you aim it correctly.
So we've got another shield generator down, which again, very strong, especially because they've only got the one healer, so with that extra health, it does make a big difference.
Yeah.
Regeneration and all that good stuff. Ooh, but Sage already losing the shield, and Spice is right on that teleporter, taking it out. That ult's going to catch Cupcakey there. Yes, it does.
Wow.
Cameo, nice job.
That was some Black Cats cleaning house.
Yeah, that was really strong. Taking out the taking out the shield gen and then coming back to clean up the whole team.
Yeah, with that Rhine ult in there.
So if I'm Team Demons, I'm probably going to start rethinking the sim pick. Maybe, well, I don't know.
Look at
It's going to be hard to have enough time to get his ult up. He might be thinking I could get a teleporter, and definitely you could drop the teleporter on the point in the middle of the team fight.
Yes.
And get people to land
you
in
could,
it.
Yeah, you could do something crazy like that. We are under a minute right now, so yes. If you can get that ult up in the next 50 seconds, that might be a worthwhile thing to do. See if he does it, but the Diva's really...
Yeah, Cam's on him,
No, yeah. That's an aggressive Diva play we were just talking about earlier.
Oh, Riser with the
Wow.
falling Sipiter pick somehow. I don't even know if that was on the screen.
Yeah. Nice
Here
Deadeye
it goes,
there.
trying to connect some targets. Oh, nice kills, though, by Spice. Keeping them up.
It looks like Black Cats are falling... Well, no, it seems pretty even right now as far as matchups are concerned.
Riser doing a great job picking up these last kills, but he's not going to be enough. They were not able to get this final tick. They got 10 seconds left. You know, if Baker's able to get this teleporter down, you never know.
5.
Oh,
No.
just gets it right in the last second.
Wow.
If he could have had that up, we might have had a very close game there. But unless this all really, unless the Black Cats really mess up, it would be hard for them to lose that. But
Yeah.
good opening run there by the Demons to at least make it to the first point. So let's see what they can do on this hold.
So far, just to recap, we had Team Slimer and Skeletons with the wins this week. So there's a chance whoever wins this will play one of those two teams next week. And Werewolf and Dracula with the losses so far. And then we'll see. This might be one of our closest back and forths. I'd say the most drastic turns so far of this matchup.
Absolutely, yeah. And now Baker's opting potentially for the Sombra pick. Could be strong. Nope. Thought he was going with it.
Yeah.
This was really cool. It's my first time
For this
in a
defense,
tournament.
you know, it's interesting.
First time playing like in a real team. Like this is like really.
That's
freaking cool.
funny you mentioned. We've got somebody here talking about why the
I was, like,
Demons
really
are using
excited.
Sim
I
on
don't think I've
attack,
ever been that
and
excited before. I thought it was
well,
like
I guess they
panic or
just
some
switched
shit,
off,
like
but
I had anxiety or
we've
whatever,
seen
but-
that tonight.
Nope.
So,
Well, what's confusing though is that
sheer
they're using
excitement, like,
Roadhog
so
on
happy. That was,
defense
like,
and
really
Yeah.
Sim not
That
on
was something
defense,
I, like,
which is
truly
usually where you
enjoyed,
see her
like,
the most
Yeah.
I wanna
common.
thank the guys up there. Watching time.
very, yeah, it's interesting.
So, interesting, maybe some miscommunication by Team Demons here, who's running a solo heal right now. Pretty dangerous idea. We'll see if it pays off for him here.
Ow.
Ooh, and they're opting for that right side. We didn't see them do that yet.
Baker's a little bit out of position there. He's going to get picked off, which means this really turns this into a 5v6.
A couple trades there. Riser doing some McCree damage again, but taken down immediately.
Oh, wow.
Kinda
This
tough.
is...
There's a lot of trading blows here. A lot of one-on-one battles taking place that I think we're missing part of here.
Yeah,
But-
and absolutely. But it looks like Black Cats is going to be able to pick up this point very quickly. And now they've got around 4 minutes to just get one tick, and then
Yeah.
that'll be the game.
So they're in a good spot here. They got good time left over. There was a lot. It was an interesting cap because it wasn't really like a one brute force. I felt like all of a sudden everyone separated, battled each other out, and the Black Cats were up on top of that.
Well, it does look like there's a little miscommunication here. Now they're running 2 healers.
Oh, nice pick there by Fission. Again, just zoning in on those healers. I mean, that's the way to do it. Especially when you have this fast respawn, just knock down their likelihood to have more players on the point.
Yep, and this is looking like Black Cats all day
Yeah.
long.
And here they go,
really
rounding
strong
around.
backup here. Woof.
That's it, Black Cat.
So despite the Demons really opening up with a lot of aggression, weren't able to close up those last games as Team Demons reverses that.
Wow.
Or Team Black Cats reverses that. Nice play by Loft.
Nice job, Loft. Over here. Is he on this side?
Yeah.
He's right over that way.
So good setup here on our final games here by Team Black Cats. Definitely hitting their stride at the end there. Doing a really good job closing that out. So those are all the games that we've got. We'll
That
do
was
a
cool.
quick little flip back here. So random's out giving our final finals, but a big shout out and thank you for everybody that tuned in. If you had any
been
opinions
clean
on who
in
you
this.
thought were kind of the most influential players throughout the games that you saw, definitely give us a shout out on Discord or talk about it in chat now. We definitely will flip back through the logs and see what people are saying. And as kind of another exciting thing, we are giving an opportunity for newer casters to get an opportunity to practice. So we're not the world's greatest casters, and we're going to bring in some guest talents and some guest individuals coming in. So definitely look forward to seeing some new faces just besides ours that you may be bored of or used to.
Yeah.
And that'll start next week. So I don't know who we have up scheduled in, but we'll get some more people in there.
Yeah, so we've got our three. Yeah, so we've got our 3 winning teams and our 3 losing teams. So I think we've got some good matches this season. A lot to look forward to. More players and higher stakes. Hopefully, we got some more good awards. So if you again, if you're enjoying this, tell a friend. That's how we get a larger community. Join in the Discord discussion. You might have already said this when I walked away. And our site is constantly updated. You can find all of our information there, as well as any of our contact info if you want to do that. And thanks there, Bearded Buckets. Appreciate the support. So I think any parting words? We got to wrap up our stuff and head out. So
Thanks for tuning in. That's all. We'll see you guys next week for the next round of matches.
Yep.
That was super cool. So happy. Black cats. Meow.
Cam, big guy. On the Ignite account, we've got Henuretta Monster. And,
I think that's a Sesame Street reference.
is it?
I think so.
Turtle up on the point.
A little bit. They got a couple on the balcony up.
It's up right now.
No, they are really clinging on here. They are not easily giving up this point. Very nice work.
Ooh, there it is, though. Life right now, but it's not going to be.
To blitz
feel
ball is the
good.
junk, yeah. Well, they've separated now. They've kind of.
Oh!
Oh, we just missed that thing here. I know we're running out of time to do our side chatter, but the other thing I was going to
everybody.
note.